Alright, I guess this is gonna be a shorter video than it was prior. So I just finished watching the world's first shiny Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet video by Serebii, where they got their hands on the game and they were able to go in, get some footage, and actually experience the game. So I mean, honestly, I'm fine not doing a one-to-one reaction, but I want to just go over a few of the things that impressed me. The first was their footage looks amazing. It's way better than we got in the trailers, which is what I expected and what I always, Darian, I always say. When it comes to Pokemon, they don't lie to you. They don't show you things to get you excited. They simply tell you what it is that's going on. And if you take a look at the trainers in the background here, right? In the trailer, they were so much laggier. Everything was so laggy. But look at how smooth it is. From the trees, wind, the wind animation on them in the background to the trainers, everything looks nice, seamless, and like even the trainer looks so well detailed compared to how he does in the trailer. So that's one of the big things that I kept saying over and over and over again. The next thing that I have to talk about is they. I'm dying. Excuse me. They did not have access to the starters. It looks like in this playthrough. Again, I'm doing this all under the assumption that this is their gameplay footage. Even if it's not, this looks way better than any of the other footage that we have, right? So there was no access to the starters, so they weren't able to leak the starter evos or anything like that. And the Pokemon that they did get are new Pokemon that were in recent trailers. So I'm assuming they just gave those to them because they're all the same, they're all the same level and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't think that you're gonna be able to catch all these Pokemon in the same area because they started around like where the first gym was. Another thing I wanted to talk about was how great it is for EV training that they have this mechanic where you can just send out Pokemon and have them battle. In Sword and Shield, I had a lot of time dedicated to just running through the wild area, getting to a specific Pokemon, and then fighting it for like maybe 15 minutes or so to get things fully trained up. Every new game, they consider it, and like EV training is now going to be just the best. Because you don't have to sit there and manually click over and over and over again. You can send your Pokemon over and over and over again and have them do it themselves. So that's another big thing that I was impressed with. Even the Pokemon Center area looks so much better than it did in the trailer. Like these games look gorgeous. They look very nice and inviting. Like the background, look at how much detail they put in those backgrounds there, leading up to that city. And I'm sure that there's gonna be like a lot of open areas, and there's gonna be some areas that just don't seem like they have that much attention put to them. But that's fine. Because at the end of the day, this game's open world. You don't have to spend time doing things that you don't want to in places where you don't want to be. You can simply just go through and check mark, catch some Pokemon, and call it a day. You know. I even noticed that the sandwich interface looked a lot better. Sandwich making in general doesn't look that bad. There's this cute little scene here where there's a performer and the crew were there just watching. I love that too. Again, you got some trainers in the background. You got trees blowing in the wind. It's beautiful. It looks great. The windmill's not choppy at all. And they sort of cycle through the same footage. There's a freaking Ralts here. I love Ralts. They said that they actually lost their first battle versus a 4-star Cryogonal, and I'm really looking forward to the raid battles because it's more in real time. So you can misplay a lot easier. You can get caught off guard a lot easier by what the Ralts does, etc., etc. So overall, this was amazing. Everything looks great. They didn't really talk too much about new things that we don't know about, but simply their experience was very inspiring for me. And make sure that you check it out yourself if you haven't already. I'll probably just put a link in the description if I remember. But overall, I love it. I can't wait to see more. And until next time, I hope you take care.